Okay, this video is for anyone out there who is thinking about giving up. Before you do, please watch this video. I don't know who you are and I don't know where you are, but if this video has found you on YouTube, there's probably some kind of reason. Maybe you're exhausted, maybe something you really cared about just ended. Maybe life is just heavier than you thought it would be. Maybe things didn't turn out the way you thought they would be or dreamed of. I've been there before, and I try not to share too much of my personal life on this channel, but for the sake of this video and to help you, I will share something with you. A few years ago, around the time of COVID, I went through a really painful divorce. For those of you who have been through a divorce or a terrible breakup, it feels like someone takes your whole life and just shakes it, throws it on the ground. That's your life, just thrown on the ground. And overnight, or over months or years, everything changes. Your routine, your home, plans for the future, even the way you see yourself. I had nights where I would just look at the ceiling, lying on the couch or my bed, and thinking that, did this really happen to me? Is this really happening? Am I this guy? Have I become this guy? The person who was broken, who lost everything, and this will be my story. I couldn't believe it. I thought that it would never happen to me. But something really interesting happened during this time, and I realized that I saw very clearly that I have a choice. I knew I had a choice. I could either be bitter, blame her family, scroll through photos, feeling bad for myself, hoping that things can work themselves out, hoping that her family didn't murder my dog. Tell myself, life did me dirty, I'm a victim. This is not fair, I can't believe I was hurt like this. Or, this is important guys, or I could, and this is the key, is when I say upgrade, I don't mean pretend that everything's okay and live in la la land. I mean take your pain and use it as fuel. I told myself, this is not how my story ends. If life knocked me down, I'm not staying down. I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna be better. So I started with the things I could control. I upgraded my habits. I got back to the person I knew I was. Instead of lying around all day being depressed, I forced myself to get up, to shower, to go outside, move my body, exercise, even if just for a little bit. I upgraded my mind. Reading, writing, studying, listening to the wise ones, people who have been through pain and came out to tell their story. Not just to copy them, but to tell myself that survival is possible. In every sense of the word, I am a survivor. This wasn't my first rodeo. This wasn't the first time I've had to put my head down and survive. So I told myself, I can do it again. I upgraded my circle. When you go through hard times, you see who your true friends are. Because the people who are the good time friends, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear about how sad you are. Because they're not your real friend. So I took this as a way to clean house. I'm grateful for them because I could see they're not my real friend, so they shouldn't be in my life. So, delete. And slowly but surely, I started to see a pattern. The person who went through the divorce, the person who survived multiple things, the person who's sad isn't me. It's only my identification. It's just a moment has passed through and it's gone through me. But it's only me if I hold on to it. If you wrap your identity around the things that happen to you, you will never move on. You are not finished. It's not over. You are not your worst moment. You are not your biggest mistake, and you are not what they did to you. You are not your pain. You are a work in progress. And progress builds character. It's messy. I truly believe that every person on this planet has a path, a lane, a way for them, a talent, something that fits them and their character where they can thrive. And when you step into that thing, you know that this is what you were built for. I used to think that path for me was being a monk. I must have been to every Buddhist temple on the planet. Every single tradition I've tried, I've lived in their temples, and every time I've been there, I wanted to be a monk. I realized through trial and error that that's not the life for me. But for some people, they are happy to live like a monk. So whatever it is that your calling is, do that, find that thing. For some, it could be teaching. For some, it's being creative. I have a friend that He's not happy if he can't create, if he can't think creatively. Could be fixing cars, could be caring for others, making music, building a business, building houses, being a great parent, being the person people can rely on at 3 a.m. to call. It may not be glamorous, you may not get credit for it, you may not be appreciated for it, it may not come with followers, but it is real. Be the authentic, real version of you. You don't need any recognition from anyone for that. The world needs this. We are desperate for this kind of thing. And I'll tell you, as a teacher, children are desperate for this kind of leadership. A real person who has found sweetness and is gentle and can guide them to be happier, to be better, because they've experienced it. The problem is that most people give up before they ever find it or even come close. We give up. They try one thing, they fail at it, or they don't like it, and they say, see, I'm not good at anything. They listen to one hater, one comment, and decide, that's it. You know, people don't like me. It's the voice of truth. But they go through one heartbreak and decide that love, trust, it's not worth the risk. I'm not gonna fall in love again. I don't want to get hurt. It's a risk. So what I want to say is that you are allowed to take a break. You're allowed to cry. You are allowed to feel lost, but you are not allowed to throw your whole life away because of one chapter. If you're still here and you're still breathing, there's more for you. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how bad the situation is. There is more life has to offer you. So when I say don't give up, I don't mean just be happy. And I hope this channel doesn't come across as like overly trying to be happy. What I mean is don't give up on the idea that you can change. I can change. Don't give up on the possibility that your life can look completely different a year from now. Trust me. And don't give up on the you that you haven't met yet. There's a person in you that you would like to meet, that you will be proud of, that will inspire you. The version of you who has survived, who has healed. The version of you who found their way. The version of you who looks back and says, I'm so glad I didn't quit back then. I was closer than I thought. So here's what I want you to do after this video. Decide you're going to upgrade. Not tomorrow, not when life calms down. Decide now. I'm not going to let this destroy me. I'm going to grow from it. Choose yourself. Pick yourself. Pick one tiny action. Send that email. Apply for that class. Open the book. Go for the walk. Start the thing you've been putting aside. Not to impress anyone else. Just to move your life in the right direction. For you. Protect your energy. Reduce the time you spend with people and content that drain you, that suck your soul. There's such a thing as energy vampires. They want to steal your energy. They want to suck your soul because they don't have what you have. They're envious of your life. Increase the time you spend around anything that reminds you of your strength. People who tell you, there's no one like you. They're small moves in the grand scheme of things, but small moves every day turn into a completely different life. If you're going through a breakup, a divorce, money problems, family drama, health issues, whatever it is, I'm not here to minimize that. Pain is relative, but I'm here on this couch as another human being who's been through some things to tell you that this doesn't have to be the final form and this can be the version of you that upgraded. It's your choice. And finally, you are not done. You are not alone. And I want you to stay long enough to see what happens if you don't give up on yourself. Give yourself the chance. So if no one has told you this message in a while, because we're flooded with toxicity online, I'm proud of you for being here and listening to this. I'm proud of you for even watching a video instead of just disappearing into the pain. You still care. We care. And that matters. Don't give up. Upgrade. If you hear this, if you need this, play it again, listen to it. If you know someone who needs this, send it to them, share it. And if you're willing to keep going, even just one more day, drop a comment, I'm not giving up. I would really appreciate that. So I'll see you in the next one, my friends.